When Marvel approached me about doing a mural, their only interest was about creating a singular composition that would fill this conference room space. So they had a specific measurement of the room that they were looking to fit. But I knew immediately that if it was just some composition with various figures floating around or engaged in some sort of assembly of, action or standing, that it wouldn't necessarily be as kind of impressive as life-size figures. So it was something I got to play with a lot with DC's characters, where I'd done a series of posters that were featured as life-size busts of these figures. And so I'd done so many of their characters, and I thought, one day I'll do this with Marvel. And with Marvel, it got to be even more ambitious with this project, because I'm designing them all to fit together, and when I'm painting them separately, that's just one aspect of it, because they will later be featured in this combined aesthetic together. But the assets for individual shots of the characters, just like this Spider-Man here is by himself, you can see him on his own, and then you could see him in the group context where the whole composition shows everybody side by side and the way it all balances out. We are working on an individual part of the multi-character mural piece that I'm doing for Marvel, which I believe will be physically seen in their offices. Not my physical originals, but the assembled combined might of all the paintings I'm doing will make up one giant composition of all these individual figures standing together. And it was my pitch to them when they approached me about a mural to create this thing that people could get themselves photographed in front of, that would be effectively like a big display of the characters owned by the company. And since they haven't told me otherwise, I'm making it all my version of the way to draw the characters. I saved Spider-Man for shooting in person here so that we could capture a time lapse of soup to nuts finishing him.